curb on the left, bit of power, click it up a gear now, look for that patch of green, now into the apex, to the red curb, all the way out to the green curb, stay left, we're going to be overtaken, a little bit of power on and up a gear, good, stay on the throttle, keep it going, and brake now, down one gear, good, off the brakes, in towards the curb, and then run wide, use all the track out to the left, easy on the throttle, stay on the power gently, apex it, let it run as wide as it needs to go, and bring it back to the left, and brake, down one gear, stay on the brakes, keep left, off the brakes, in towards the apex, out to the middle of the track, back to the middle, easy on the throttle, into the apex, little bit of power up over the hill, stay left, look for that little roadway, gentle brake, off the brakes, into the apex, back on the power, let it run wide, now start to accelerate, up a gear, up a gear, up a gear, aiming at the far end of the curb where you see the green paint, start braking, down one, brake more, down again, get to the end of the curb, ease off the brakes, tip it in towards the apex, let it come all the way in towards the curb, keep it in, now let it run out wide, start to accelerate, follow the Aston, keep accelerating, diagonal across to the far end of the curb, brake now, down one, stay on the brakes, get to the end of the curb, stay on the brakes, off the brakes, pull it in left, little bit of power, apex round to the right, little bit more power, all the way out to the curb on the left, little bit more power, up a gear now, stay left, now into the apex, run wide, out you go, accelerate, let the engine rev, keep left, up a gear, brake, down a gear, off the brake, into the curb, little bit of power, use all the track on the exit, accelerate, now balance, just hold the throttle where it is, little bit of power, let it run as wide as it needs, bit more power, back to the left, brake, down one gear, keep left, ease off the brake, cut back into the apex, little bit of throttle, middle of the track, a little bit more power, easy on the throttle going into the apex, bit more power, just a touch, keep left, look for the roadway, gentle brake, off the brakes, apex, back on the throttle, run it wide, accelerate, catch the Aston, stay left, up a gear, up a gear, up a gear, do not overtake him just yet, get close, brake now, down one, stay on his bumper, good, look for the end of the curb, down a gear, stay with him, he'll give us an indication, you go on the right, now, overtake, go, 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 keep to the inside on it, bit of power, keep inside, little bit of throttle, good, let it run out wide, accelerate now, over towards the far end of the curb, diagonal across, brake now, down one, good, stay on the brake, off the brakes, in you go, we're a little bit early that time, bit of power, apex to the right, all the way out to the curb on the left, stay left till you see the green, bit more power, up a gear, stay left, good, apex, start to accelerate, run wide, push it to the floor, full power, stay left, up a gear, brake, hard, down one, off the brakes, in you go, off the brakes, little bit of power, let it run out wide, squeeze the throttle, good, hold it balanced now, little bit of power, let it run as wide as it needs, bit more power, back to the left, and brake, down one, stay left, off the brakes, cut back into the apex, little bit of throttle, just gently, middle of the track, little bit of power, into the apex, start to accelerate up over the hill, keep left, keep going, gentle brake, just a touch, off the brakes, into the apex, little bit of power, let it run wide, accelerate, hard, up a gear, up a gear, up a gear, aiming at the far end of the curb, keep your arms relaxed, brake now, down a gear, down again, aiming at the end of the curb, ease off the brakes, turn into the apex, little bit of power, Let the car start gently running out wide, start to accelerate, aiming at the far end of the curb on the opposite side. More power, keep it straight, and brake. Down 1, get to the end of the curb, ease off the brakes, in, a little bit of power, that's better, a little bit of throttle. Apex to the right, a little bit more power, all the way out to the curb, squeeze the throttle, up a gear now, look for that green paint, into the apex. Lovely, let it run out wide, start to accelerate, away you go. Flat out, stay left. Up a gear. Brake. Down a gear. Off the brakes, in. A little bit of power, just gently, let it run out wide. A bit more power. Balance throttle into the apex. Let it run as wide as it needs, stay on the throttle, back to the left. And brake hard, down 1, good, ease off the brakes, into the apex, a little bit of power, let it run out to the middle, bit more power, into the middle, to the apex, a little bit more power up over the hill, stay left, keep going, gentle brake, off the brakes, into the apex, a little bit of power, let it run out wide, get it straight, go, up a gear, over to the right, we are back into the pits this time, stay right and start braking, down 1, down again, good, down again, excellent, lovely, and then just feed it off the track to the right, and again we'll tuck it in behind the barrier, so keep it out wide, swing it in behind the barrier. What do you think?
Good.
Goes well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, just left of the Aston with the orange stripe on it. That's it, just keep rolling, keep going. Stop it there, click both gear levers together, and that's neutral, you can relax. Well done, very good.
Thanks.
Enjoy that.
Yep.
Excellent stuff. Did the car start to feel